to race number 13 of the NNSCRA Snickers Cup Series here for Season 5. Tonight we are here to cap off what's been a real exciting race weekend here at SuperCell Super Speedway, and we're going to finish it with a running of the Skype 400. We're under the lights, track conditions look pretty good, and we got a good 42 car field ready to take to this racetrack tonight. With Michael Norman on the pole, I believe this is his first pole of the season in the Hendrick Motorsports 88. He'll start off alongside of Danny Wells, who has had a lot really go his way in the last few weeks. He currently sits second in points. However, he's 40 points back from points leader Dylan Poteet. So the odds of us having a points lead battle tonight is not exactly in the cards. But nonetheless, Danny Wells would certainly like to put himself in a nice position to maybe make the chase when we head into the second half of the regular season. Then you've got on the inside of row number 2, that's going to be Dylan Young back in his Universal Studios paint scheme, kind of fitting for a night race. Dylan Young comes into this race 5th in the standings, so he's been having a nice season so far in Snickers Cup. And alongside of him is going to be the Double Mint Dodge from Ray Everham Racing, and that is Zach Campbell. Campbell comes in 36th in points. He's trying to get his season going here. Keep in mind, if a driver wins tonight, they are automatically clinched into the All-Star race, which is going to be the next venue for these drivers when we head to M&M's Super Speedway. Some drivers going to be trying to do it here tonight. We'll see who it's going to be. As I said before, the points lead will not really be under contest tonight because of Dylan Poteet's good run last week, his good top 10 finish, surviving being one of the 10 cars who actually finished the race last week at Darlington. He comes in with a 40-point advantage over the rest of the field, but drivers such as Danny Wells, Cole Daly, rookie points leader Hayden Klein, of course Dylan Young, Anthony McCurry, James Silverfox, two-time winner James McLeod, Barney Ward, and John Cittadino would like to keep themselves inside the top 10 after tonight's event. We're going to find out what's going to happen. As the command to fire the engine has been given, they will roll off to complete a couple pace laps, and while they do that, we will show you the starting grid for tonight's event. John Cittadino, James McLeod, they both got 2 wins. Can one of them become the first 3-time winner in the Snickers Cup Series here tonight? Michael Norman trying to give Hendrick Motorsports its first win of the season. The big story coming into Season 5 was what was going to be the dominant Chevy team. Would it be Richard Childress Racing, Tweenix Racing, or Hendrick Motorsports? Well, Tweenix Racing had a great run last week with all 4 drivers finishing inside the top 10. They've got a 2-time winner this season in James McLeod. And of course, Richard Childress Racing have done really well with Danny Wells and Rohit Vidar, who are both going to victory lane. As we're going to go green, here we go. Michael Norman going to try and get Hendrick Motorsports here on the map, as he will get us into turn number 1. Already Derek Reed, our winner from Michigan, looking to the inside of Dylan Young 3 wide. Can he make the move there? He's trying, he's there. He has made it to the inside quarter panel, and he will go 3 wide with Dylan Young and Danny Wells in position number 2. Michael Norman, they're going to go 4 wide. Are they actually going to go 4 wide? First time we've been 4 wide here at SuperCell. And Charles Jackson was the one to make the move. Jackson goes 4 wide. He'll move to second. Barney Ward now moves himself into third as they were 4 wide here at SuperCell. First time that's happened this weekend. Someone's got in the wall. Someone was up into the wall. And that was Danny Wells in the 31. He's dropping to the back awfully quickly after he slaps the wall here on the front straightaway, but we're still 3 wide racing. And boy, did they split up all of a sudden. Norman's got now about a 5-car length, now 6-car length advantage over in second place Barney Ward. Then it's about 7 car lengths back to Charles Jackson. I don't know must have made them split up just like that, but apparently something did. Let's find out where the points leader, Dylan Poteet, is currently running. Oh man, he's in a hornet's nest back here with Sean Henley, his Tweenix Racing teammate. Got Jake Cole in the mix. Also, Jacob Lawler, Adam Chambers are just ahead of them. Looks like they're giving each other enough room here. As there goes Jake Cole, he'll take a spot away from Poteet. Chambers, who came off a nice top 10 finish last week. He's trying to look to the inside, can't get the run this time. Poteet currently running all the way back in the 34th position as we speak. But everything seems to be going Michael Norman's way right now. He's out in front by a huge margin. Then you jump back to Barney Ward, who's still for his first win of the season. He's been close on numerous occasions, including that photo finish with Callum Wales and Cole Daly at Talladega. And then here comes the inside. Oh, Charles Jackson, he tried to make a move on Barney Ward there on the high side. Ward through the block, so Jackson will have to stay in third for now. Dylan Young now on fourth. He's been really coming on strong lately. Had a top 10 run last week. Derek Reed trying to become a two-time winner to join James McLeod and John Cittadino this season. Speaking of those two-timers, where are they running right now? Let's find James McLeod. There he is, right behind Trent Dunham, currently in the 13th position. So this is a good run for him, coming off his second win of the season. Trying to make history by becoming the first and only so far three-time winner. If that happens, the other driver is trying to do the exact same thing. John Cittadino, he's back here in 20th place, battling with Jordan Davis. Like Davis is going to move him up the racetrack, and John Cittadino is not exactly headed in the right direction right now. Is the caution out? I couldn't tell if there were yellow lights or not. Yes, caution's waving for the first time tonight. I didn't even notice that. And so the caution will come out. Michael Norman obviously is going to be under the caution. Jackson will be second. Third is going to be Barney Ward, Dylan Young in fourth, and Derek Reed fifth. Aaron Williams Jr., I love that paint scheme right there. He's in sixth. Seventh place, Zach Campbell. Eighth will be Sean Galligan. Ninth is Richard Johnson, and 10th is Trent Dunham. As it looks like it was Jake Rogers, the reason that the caution came out. Yeah, there he is. Oh man, tough break. Burger King Racing. His car is completely toast. Smoke just pouring out of the back of his Dr. Pepper Toyota. Jake Rogers came into this race 35th in points. It's really been a dismal season so far for him. Take a look at the replay. What happened to Jake Rogers to bring out the first caution of the night? Now let's see if we can find out what happened here to Jake Rogers. We're going to have a pretty difficult camera view from right here. Oh, there it was. Oh, man. He was trying to enter into the corner completely different from Emilio Navarrete, and the two of them going to hit the wall pretty hard. And then, oh, Sean Henley's going to run straight into that. Wide Savotas, I think he got through. There's the points leader, Poteet getting by. Oh, what a tough break for Henley. Coming off a nice top 10 run last week at Darlington. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case here tonight. There's Navarrete. And there is the Jake Rogers machine as well. And, oh, it's not over. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, not Jake Cole. Callum Wales, our winner at Talladega. He gets involved. Trent Whitney may have gotten a piece of it as well. Henley's down the apron. Looks like everybody else has gotten by. So it looks like it was a four-car incident. 3 Chevys and a Toyota. Rogers, Wales, Henley, and Navarrete. 4-car incident here in turn 1. Put this under the caution for the first time tonight. Some pretty hard licks taken there as well. Get ready to go back to green flag race on lap 10 of 23. Gives us a total of 14 to go. Charles Jackson has inherited the lead as a lot of the drivers inside the top 10 decided to come down and make pit stops, including Michael Norman, who was the leader, Aaron Williams Jr., Sean Galligan, and several others all came down pit road. So some pit strategy being played out here early on in tonight's race. Charles Jackson, though, he is the leader. Second place is going to be the highest running rookie in Zach Campbell. Richard Johnson lines up third, Trent Dunham fourth, and Rohit Vidar, who is currently in fifth. Chris Dollerton in 6th. 7th place is last week's winner, James McLeod. Ron Bashar runs in 8th. 9th place is James Sunfox, and Aaron Burton will complete the top 10. Cole Daly currently runs in 11th. 12th place is John Cittadino. 13th is Tim Walsh. 14th is Matthew Rodriguez, and Austin Ogo runs in 15th. 16th is George Rowe. 17th, Kyle Sosnowski. Jake Cole is in 18th. 19th is London is going to complete the top 20 with the points leader Dylan Poteet starting this race in the 21st position. So Charles Jackson trying to give Joe Gibbs Racing their first win of the season. Jackson comes into this race currently sitting 27th in points. I believe Charles Jackson is already clinched into the All-Star race after a victory last season. I'm not exactly sure about that. If you guys want to know who's in the All-Star race, I will be posting down underneath this video links to the list of who is locked in. So here we go, get ready to go back under the green flag. Jackson, Campbell, and Johnson get us back underway. Charles Jackson going to have to try and weather the early storm, if you will, with the fact that these drivers were all bunched up. But somehow when they get back straight away after one lap, things just completely space out. We'll have to see what's going to be the case here on this restart. It happened when the green flag came out. Here come the Richard Childress cars again. I'll tell you what, the Richard Childress cars just seem to always come up here at the front lately. And it's not just Roheb Hadaravu and Danny Wells, it's all the Richard Childress cars. Barney Ward and Chris Dalton as well. Chris Dalton in that neon green car you can see back there. As Zach Campbell has gone by Charles Jackson and taken over the lead. Now Campbell, he's not only looking for his first career win in the NNSCRA here in the Snickers Cup Series, but not only that, he's trying to also pick up the first win of the season for Ray Abraham Motorsports. Adam Chambers is currently the highest running of the Ray Abraham drivers, currently in the 14th position. Then you go down to Alex DeMarco in 32nd and Zach Campbell in 36th. Both the Ray Abraham rookies have not exactly had the most ideal of seasons, and right now looking very well in that double mint match is the Zach Campbell. Charles Jackson is still trying to run him down. Jackson wants to get to victory lane this season. Roheb Hadaravu has moved up to third. There's his teammate Chris Darlington in fourth. Now Darlington, his last 2 weeks at Michigan and Darlington were certainly nothing to be proud of. Ended up getting caught up in numerous wrecks, so he decided to change his luck and get out of the lace paint scheme. Back over to go down. Apparently it seems to be working. And how about James Silverfox? Silverfox, I'll tell you what, one driver that has really been on fire has got to be this guy. I mean, good grief, putting top 10s together like they're going out of style. Way up to second in rookie points, 7th in overall points, and this is a guy who was outside the top 35 after the first 3 events of the season. So he has just gotten his season turned around big time. Silver Fox is here in his rookie season. And how about this guy too? Ron Vajar, ever since taking over the 22 from Ron Vajar Jr., he's been doing a very good job of putting together some consistent finishes. He's worked his way up now to 31st in the standings, ended up finishing top 10 last week at Darlington. He's doing a great job. How about Trent Dunham? Nice run for him tonight in the Sega Blue, as he is in the 8th position right now. Dunham trying to work his way back up through the points. It's been a pretty dismal few weeks for him as he's fallen down to 22nd in the standings, but he's trying to come back right now. And there's Richard Johnson, who was up inside the top 10 a while after he ended up winning at Atlanta, but now he's kind of fallen the same boat as Trent Dunham. Not exactly getting the finishes he needs, as he's down now 17th in the stands and nearly got into Trent Dunham's left rear right there. That was close. There's Austin Ogo, our winner from Castle. He's currently running in the 9th position inside the top 10. We know his teammate Jake Rogers has had problems. As a matter of fact, we hadn't documented who was out of the race after those incidents that took place. Our only caution, it was basically the drivers you saw involved: Trent Whitney, Jake Rogers, Emilio Navarrete, Sean Henley, and Callum Wales. There's Cole Daly, 3rd in the point standings, battling side by side right now. James Fowler winning from last week. There's also Matthew Rodriguez there in the picture. Rodriguez 12th in points. Let's find out where Danny Wells is. We saw him hit the wall at the beginning of this race, and apparently he hasn't really recovered. He's now blown by Mary Cole. Now trying to go to work on Derek Reed. I think Mary Cole may have actually made a pit stop. Did she pit? Either that or she just really fell off the pace, but whatever the case, Danny well, just trying to get himself back up here to the front. He's back all the way in 34th place. I believe he was also one of those drivers who pitted under our only caution of the night. How about Dylan Poteet, the points leader? Let's see if we find him. Where's he currently running? Well, he's been able to work his way up inside the top 20. Now going to spread the needle between Joshua Michaels and Miles Sosnowski. Poteet just on fire here tonight. There's the Michael Norman trying to work his way back up to the front here as well, behind Joshua Michaels. Keep in mind, those drivers did pit, Poteet and Norman, so they're on fresher tires, so that's why they're able to blow by these drivers the way they are currently doing. Up here to the front, see if anything is developing. Oh yeah, we got a battle on for the lead. Charles Jackson trying to the high side of Zach Campbell. Campbell going to try and get the low line going here, but Jackson taking the advantage coming off turn 2. Let's see if he can clear him. Oh, I think he's got him cleared. He's just going to dive in here into the corner. Campbell tries to get back to the inside, but Jackson completes the pass on the high side. Charles Jackson goes back to the lead. Campbell to second. Dollarton now underneath his teammate for third. And he's going to get it. Rohit Vidarvu stuck on the high side. He's starting to lose positions now. Now looks like he'll be able to tuck in front of 5th place James Silverfox. Charles Jackson, what a nice power move right there for that Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. Zach Campbell via the high side, and now he is out in front. Next time around, lap 20 will go on the board. We'll have 4 laps to go in this event. We're basically seeing the players that are going to be in this thing. Charles Jackson, Zach Campbell, Chris Dalton, Rohit Vidarvu, and maybe James Silverfox and Ron Bajara. Into the inside comes Zach Campbell again, tries to get the run, got loose there in the D-shaped front straightaway, and he's going to lose ground. He's actually now going to get passed by Chris Dalton for the second position. Here comes Rohit Vidarvu right into the mix as well, and that's going to bring the whole field right up here into this second place battle. Bajara's caught up. Dunham's almost up there now. And Zach Campbell and Rohit Vidarvu will now battle for second. Here comes Vidarvu, diving it down low. Silverfox there as well. Right now, this is all going on behind Charles Jackson, who's got to be loving it. Oh man, wiggling off the corner was Rohit Vidarvu, and somehow he kept it together. And wait a minute, Charles Jackson's pitting. What is he doing? He's pitting. Charles Jackson just gave up the lead to come down pit road. I don't believe it. Jackson was the leader, and he's coming down pit road. Something must be amiss on the 20, and I don't know what, but he just gave up the lead to Rohit Vidarvu. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Jackson, I thought, had this thing all wrapped up. Oh my. Jackson just now leaving pit road. But what an incredible turn of events here in the final stages of this race. Rohit Vidarvu is the leader now. Zach Campbell now has to try and pass the 27 rather than the 20. Both of them yellow cars, but still, Campbell wants to win. Silverfox on the car. They're third and fourth. Can they catch up here with 1.5 laps to go? Rohit Vidarvu, he's been to victory lane this season. It came at the road course of Infineon. He'd love to join James Silverfox and John Cittadino as a 2-time winner this season in the Snickers Cup Series. Here we go. Campbell right to his inside as there's the white flag displayed. Oh man, Campbell trying to slide John, couldn't do it. He's going to lose some ground. More drivers were just on pit road. Joshua Michaels just hit pit road. There was another yellow car that was on pit road. I couldn't tell who that was. Dylan Poteet, the points leader, had to come down pit road. Oh my goodness, some of these guys must have been low on fuel, and it's going to cost him, including the points leader. But Rohit Vidarvu, he could coast if he wants to. He's got a huge advantage right now. Coming out of turn 4 for the final time, Rohit Vidarvu for Richard Childress Racing gives him their 3rd win of the season. He wins the Skype 400 at SuperCell. And now, ending the first half of the regular season, we have 3 two-time winners of the Snickers Cup Series. Rohit Vidarvu joins the rookie sensation of domination John Cittadino and James McLeod as a 2-time winner in Season 5. But apparently it came down to fuel strategy for some of these guys. Dylan Poteet, Joshua Michaels, the dominant car of the night, Charles Jackson, all had to come down pit road. And with the fact that only 5 drivers have DNF'd from tonight's event after the first caution, this is not going to pan out well for those drivers who had to pit. They will not be finishing well tonight. But Rohit Vedaravu, second win of the season. What a season he's having, too. Rohit Vedaravu, he's 25th in points, even though he does have that win at Infineon, but tonight's certainly going to help him out in the point standings. The win at Infineon already clinched him a spot in the All-Star race, but he'll be heading into the Season 5 Snickers Cup Series All-Star race as a 2-time winner. So we'll take a look at your official finishing results. Here, at least your top 10. Vedaravu going to win tonight's race. Zach Campbell, highest finishing rookie, in second. He was right there, almost was able to go for it, but just not quite. Then you got Ron Vajara. What a nice run for that rookie, coming off a top 10 last week. That's his second top 10 in a row. He'll finish third. Chris Dollerton going to get fourth place, so he's back to getting good finishes. And Trent Dunham, great run for him in the fifth position. Austin Ogo going to get sixth. Nice run for that rookie. Cole Daly, third in points, was the highest finishing driver that was in the top 10 in the standings. He's going to, in the top 10 standings, yeah. He is going to finish in seventh. John Cittadino, two-time winner, going to finish very well in eighth place. Ninth place is going to be Eric Burton, and James McLeod, after finishing with his second win of the season last week, he'll finish with a top 10 here tonight. So take a look at that. Our 3 two-time winners finish first, 8th, and 10th here tonight. Now, where did Dylan Poteet finish this race? 34th place for Dylan Poteet. It looks like he, Charles Jackson, Richard Johnson, as well as Joshua Michaels, Kyle Sosnowski, and Dylan Young all had to pit under that green flag run. Oh, James Silverfox and Matthew Rodriguez as well. Lots of drivers who are up at the front en route to a good top 10 finish end up having fuel not go their way. They're going to finish rather dismally here tonight. Regardless of the fact that Dylan Poteet did not finish well tonight, he will still keep the points lead because I don't think Danny Wells finished that terribly well. Let's see where Danny finished. Where is the 31? I can't even find him in this list. Oh, there he is. He finished in the 26th position. So, yeah, Dylan Poteet will, for the end of the first half of the regular season, be the points leader of the Snickers Cup Series. But a lot can happen in the second half of the regular season, and not to mention the chase. So, hope you guys will be tuning in for the second half of Season 5. But before we head to that, we will be going to the All-Star Race Weekend at M&M's Super Speedway. Can't believe that we're already to the All-Star Race Weekend here in Season 5. Well, congratulations to Rohit Vedaravu. He'll be representing Richard Childress Racing in the All-Star Race for the Snickers Cup Series. If you guys want to know if you're in any of the All-Star races, I'm putting a link to each driver list in the description. It's over on the official NNSCRA website. Also, be sure to keep it here. If within the next day or so, I'll be putting out the fan vote video showing you who you can vote for, giving you the rules as such. So be sure to keep it here as far as seeing when those videos come out. So, without further ado, congratulations to Rohit Vedaravu on becoming the third two-time winner of the season. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become a part of the group today. Here comes your official finishing results, your overall points gains, your rookie point standings, and everything else after tonight's event. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA Offline Race at its Best. See you guys for All-Star Race Weekend coming up soon.